In the previous lessons, we have explored some common types of questions, but now it's time to delve deeper into the grammar. So, today we will be exploring personal pronouns. As we know, a noun is a name of a person, place, concept, or a thing. But when we speak, we replace the noun with a pronoun, which makes the sentence shorter and it avoids the repetition of the nouns. And the pronoun must match the gender of the subject. So that's what we'll be doing today, exploring the personal pronouns in German. So for example, he, she, it, they, we'll be learning those in German and how do we conjugate verbs according to these pronouns. So let's start. First, we come with the first person pronouns, that is ich. Ich means I. That is the singular first person pronoun. Then there is wir. Wir means we, your plural first person pronoun. Then comes second person pronouns. We start with du, which means you. And as we already know, there are informal pronouns and formal pronouns in German. So du is your singular informal pronoun. Then there is ihr, which means, again, you, but it's plural and still in the informal context. Now, we come to the formal pronoun, formal second person pronoun, that is sie. And sie can be used in both singular and plural contexts, okay? So now, there is the third person pronoun, that is he, she, it, and they, right? So in singular, if it's a masculine noun, it will be er, which means the same as he, okay? And then there is the feminine pronoun sie, meaning she. And then the neutral pronoun, that is es, which means it. So all of these are your singular pronouns. Then comes the plural pronoun, which is sie again, and that means they. So let's review these pronouns in English. Ich means I, du, you, and as I have mentioned, singular, second person, informal, you, du. Then comes your third person singular pronouns, er, sie, es. Er means he, sie means she, and es means it. Wir is the plural first person pronoun, wir. Ihr is you, but informal and plural. And then there is the capitalized SZ, which is you, formal and can be singular or plural depending on your context. And then the lowercase case z, which is they, that is your third person plural pronoun. So now I know there are a lot of z's and that can be confusing. So let's, make it clear. When the z is capitalized with a capitalized S, that is always formal and it means you, okay? So, for example, as we have already learned this sentence in a previous lesson, haben Sie Zeit? So here Sie means you, haben Sie Zeit? And when you are using Sie in a formal context, your verb will always be conjugated according to the third person. Let's not get confused. Sie is second person, but the verb conjugation will be according to third person rules. It will be clearer as we keep going further. Haben Sie Zeit? And then comes your lowercase z. There are two lowercase z, so let's learn what they mean. There is one that means they. There is third person and plural. And it's going to be lowercase, okay? Sie spielen Fußball. They play football, okay? And since this is third person, it is conjugated according to third person rule. Sie spielen Fußball. And then there is the z, that is she, that is singular. Again, lowercase. And it is feminine. So in sentence, it will be Sie kommt aus Berlin. It is singular and so it's conjugated according to the singular third person rule. Sie kommt aus Berlin. She comes from Berlin. So I hope that clarifies things and there will be exercises for you to do that will be mentored by our AI mentor. Thank you.